Frank, I see you finally bought those containers that I've been bugging you to get for how long now?
Well, you know,
they look great.
It's been a couple of months, but
yeah.
I just, you know, my list.
Just a couple?
It's a long list, and you know, I check off stuff here and there. So
here and there.
So yeah, everything's like.
I like how you throw words around like casually, like here and there and couple.
Well, you know, that's where the schedule is. I think everything's, you know, everything's going to be delayed maybe 2-3 months. So, you know, that's the way it goes.
You're like an Italian plumber.
So this one, Frank being very efficient that he is, yesterday I went and bought these 2 glass containers to hold all the utensils, because the other ones were like traditional vases, so they were big on the top and then they got small, and so everything we got crammed in there. So I went and bought these things. So now Rhonda's going to come down and say, Frank, you finally bought those things that I told you 2 months ago, because you know how efficient we are, and this is going to be the whole video. But yeah, I went to the local donation site and I bought.
Looks good.
12 bucks. 12 bucks for the whole thing, for the 2 glass pieces. So anyway.
Okay.
But you're going to kind of walk in and say, Frank, you bought these things finally? I told you 2 months ago, okay?
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
Yeah. So, when you go to sleep at night, does Harry and Rocky follow you up to your room? Do they have beds up there?
Well, it's kind of it's a funny adventure.
Oh, an adventure. That means there's no pet beds.
No, it's like he knows the word bed, but you have to be like, he's like triggered right now. When you have to be like 3 or 4 stairs up before you say bed, because he will charge up and he will jump on the bed. And he doesn't like go hard, you know, vertical with the bed. He goes 3 floors. So you have to go up and claim your land real quick. But it's like a zoo, because around midnight, maybe 2 o'clock, but it's usually midnight, 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock, whatever, Harry will jump in the bed. So Harry wants to be petted, and then so Rocky will be on one side of me, and then Harry will like plop down on the other. So I'm like trapped between the 2.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, they want to play with each other.
Oh, no.
So it's like a half an hour of them playing with each other.
Oh, Lord.
So that's the zoo of the night.
So Brent, how did you spend your New Year's Eve?
Well, we had, of course, all the kids came to the house, and it was fantastic. And we went to the local restaurant, and then it was an early dinner. It was about 6:30, and then we came back here. And my son, since we had the light system up, he made a light show right at New Year's Eve and popped a cork of the champagne, and then it was fantastic. It was nice. It was a nice night. That's what we did. It was just an early night, but we came back here for New Year's for the 12 o'clock.
How old is Rocky now?
Rocky's 2 years old, and I'll tell you, he's been my best friend. He has helped me through this whole process. I don't know if he's in the camera yet. You can probably see his head a little bit. Hey, come on.
Yep.
Come on now. So, he is the rock star of the neighborhood. He knows more people in the neighborhood than I do. So when we walk around, I know everybody on our street, and I know a lot of people on that street over there. I haven't ventured over on the street over there yet, but I know a lot of people around here. But we have no fences here, so when he goes out, he stays on his property. But if he sees somebody walk by, he'll go say hi to them, he'll walk along with them, and then he'll come back home. So there was one day, we were walking on the sidewalk, and there was like a boyfriend and girlfriend, and they were walking towards us on the sidewalk. And, you know, some people you got a big dog.
Yeah.
And they get a little anxious sometimes. So I say, no, he's friendly. And they were walking up, and they go, oh, we know Rocky. And I'm like, I haven't seen these people any time in my life. But he knows, and it happened again over here. There was a woman walking her dog. And so I'm like, and she had a little dog. And I said, no, he wants to play with your dog. He's not going to do anything. She goes, no, oh, I know Rocky. I met him last summer when I walked there. And I'm like, but man, he's been such a good help. So this is the only recommendation I can say. If you have a great loss in your life, I'd recommend you don't have to get a big dog, but he's a nice companion. Even Harry is a nice companion too, but he gets me out, walks, when he needs to go walk,
Yeah.
Harry can run around the house and do stuff.
Yeah,
so
that's good, eh?
he was a great addition, so I'm happy with him, and obviously he's happy with me since he's on my feet right now. So, but I would recommend getting a dog or a nice pet that you can play with, but a dog will get you out of the house. So Christmas, when we first moved in this house, we used to have guys come out and put the Christmas lights up, and then after they would come and take the Christmas lights down. So that lasted about a couple of years, and after a while it just kind of became a hassle because the company would go out of business. We had to find another guy, and the other guy was no good or something like that. So this past Christmas, we had a couple of guys were walking up and down the neighborhood, and they're saying, well, we'll put LED lights up. And I said, fantastic, let's do that. And the guy goes, oh, you can program and do whatever you want. And I said, this is fantastic. So, it's the simple things in life that mean the most. And I think she would like this. I think she was happy with it. So it was a good Christmas, and it was good New Year's. We had a light show for New Year's. It's just, appreciate the simple things in life. So Rhonda,
Are you in the kitchen?
yep. The security cameras I put up,
Oh, good. It's all done?
yeah, they're done, but
But what?
I don't see our driveway.
Oh, Frank, what have you done now?
I see Sam's driveway down the street.
What are you talking about? He lives 4 doors down.
I know.
How is
I don't
that even
know,
possible?
But I can't see. The cameras are working, but I can't. We can see what Sam's driveway is doing, but we can't see what our driveway.
I don't know
I don't know
how you
what's
do this,
going
Frank. I don't know how you do it. It's
I don't know.
remarkable.
I don't know. How did I get Sam's driveway?
I don't know. I really don't.
Okay. So in this one, it's going to be Frank and Rhonda again. So what I have done is, Frank is an idiot. I have put security cameras around the house, but something has happened. We can't see our driveway. We can see our neighbors down the street, Sam.
Okay.
You can see his driveway.
Okay.
Somehow I hooked up to his system, and now I can get it on the phone.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call you in and say, look, I'll put the security cameras up, and you're going to ask me if I put the security cameras up. And I was like, I got them up, they're going, but we got a problem. Okay?
Okay.
So you ready?
Yep.
Okay. Oh. What?
Did you look at the car?
I did. I
And
opened
you
up
can
the
hear
hood.
the rattle, right? The rattle that, it's pretty bad.
Well, I opened up the hood.
Mm-hmm.
You do have an engine. There is an engine in the car.
I know that, Frank, but what about the rattle that the engine is making?
I don't know, but I can tell you that there's an engine in
Well,
the car,
I know
and you
that.
can start it, and it works.
With a really bad rattle.
Well, yeah, I don't know where the rattle is, but maybe maybe I can check under the seats.
Oh, for
I have no
God's
idea.
sake, forget it. I'll take it to the mechanic.
So this one, Rhonda's got a rattle in the car.
Okay.
And what I've done is I've gone out to the garage and I've opened up the hood and I'm going to come back in and you're going to say, what do you think about the rattle?
Okay.
I know nothing about engines.
Okay.
I know what you can do to the engines. I don't know. I can tell people what to do with the engines. But this reminds me when I was at a used car lot when I was a kid, and the guy really wanted me to look under the hood. So he opened it up and I said, yep, there's an engine. So I closed the hood right in front of him. He's trying to do the sales present. He's trying to sell me this car. But I closed the hood and I said, there's an engine there. Let's go, take it out and drive it. So that's what I'm going to do. So Rhonda, you've had a rattle in your car. I've gone out in the garage, opened up the hood, closed it down, and there's an engine actually in the car. So that's the whole joke.
Okay.
All right?
Yep.
Okay.